Whoop, 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 whoop. News, reviews, and more.
It's time to break it down. It's time to break it down. Down. Hello everyone, news, reviews, and more here, and I hope you guys all enjoyed my Let's Break It Down intro. Something new. I was kind of bored, so I figured I'd try something new to spice up the feel in this video. But yeah, so let's begin. As you guys all know, it's almost mid-format right now, and I did a couple of break it down gear gear, break it down wind up, break it down other things, and I feel that it's appropriate to do some Chaos Dragons right now. So, and if you guys like my intro, give me a thumbs up, man. That took some effort, but I'm definitely out of energy right now, so let's begin. You got your dragons. I'm going to start off with Eclipse Wyvern. If you guys don't know what it does, it's pretty much when it's sent to the graveyard, you can remove from play a dragon from your deck, and then once this card's removed from play, you can add that dragon to your hand. Or I believe it's one dragon from your banished pile. Nope, you can only add that banished monster to your hand. So, it's bad if you draw them, but really good if you mill them with the milling cards I will show you later. I'm going to have pretty much everything in this deck except for like the extra deck cards and this whole recharges, because I'm letting my friend borrow them at the moment. But yeah, so I felt like I could do this video anyway without those cards. But yeah, Eclipse Wyvern, definitely the only like normal summonable dragon in here, unless you run Debris Dragon. But he's definitely a good monster, and I definitely like him a lot. It kind of sucks when you draw him, but yeah, he's very good to mill. Next, you got your Dark Flare Dragon. He can be comboed with like Eclipse Wyvern because you can discard him, use his effect, and it's really cool. If you guys don't know what this guy does, you can discard a dragon type from your hand, send one monster from your deck to your graveyard. You can send this guy from your deck to your graveyard too, and then you can banish one card in your opponent's graveyard. So we pretty much, if you're playing against guy, like it's kind of like it's like a Retiari, I believe. Like if that's the Gladiator Beast kind of guy, I think so. He's not like Retiari, but his effect where he can remove his 4 is kind of like that. So he's pretty good. He's a level 5, and he has 2400 attack, 1200 defense. I might have done a video like this already, but I feel that this is just a little recap. I know more about the deck. Red Eyes. Oh, nope, skipping too much. Light Pulsar Dragon, probably the best dragon in the deck. You can run 3 of them. He is a 2500 monster. You can discard a Light and Dark from the hand and special summon him, as well as remove him and play a Light and Dark in the graveyard. When he's destroyed, without missing timing, you can bring back a dragon, such as Dark Flare Dragon, or the almighty mother of the two, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, or father. I don't know. It could be a male or female. This guy seems to be pretty good. You can banish him, bring back him, because you use banished monsters to bring him out. So pretty much you're going to summon him by banishing monsters. You can use the effect to bring back a Light Pulsar. And this is his dad. He's like, hey dad, what's up? We're team. Like pretty much when these get Darkhold, you can bring back him and use this effect again just to bring back him. So these guys always come back, or you can choose one of these. You can only choose level 5 or higher with Red Eyes Darkness Metal, I believe. And, no, you can choose any dragon. Sorry. Light Pulsar is 5 or higher, I believe. And that is correct. So he's level 6, he's level, like, 10 or something, and he's level 5. So, I'm going to try to get a deck profile, actually, this weekend of a guy at Locals. He's running his own Heretic build, and it happens to run this. And like, it's crazy. I'll show it to you later, but if I can get the deck profile. But yeah, those are the main dragons in the deck, and then we can't forget the Dark Arm Dragon. I guess this is the dad, and this would be the mom, because Dark Arm Dragon is usually called dad, and this will be the mom, okay? So we're going to call this Mother Dragon for right now, and this is going to be Dad Dragon, and these are going to be their siblings. So, the siblings of the 3. So anyways, let's move on to the main part of the deck. That's just the dragons. This is why it's called Chaos Dragons, because these guys are pretty much your dragons. I'm doing this video a little slow, my apologies, but I felt like I need to go in depth. I have some explanations to do on these cards. Next, you run Card Trooper. This isn't a deck profile, by the way. I just happen to have 2 Card Troopers, so we're going to put that one off to the side. This is just talking about the deck. If you guys haven't watched one of my videos where I break it down, I highly suggest you go do that, because I just talk about how the deck works. I first explain the deck, and then I'm going to go in more depth detail with each card and what combos you can possibly pull off. So, Card Trooper, he's really good at milling. You like to mill your lights and darks, which I'll show you in a little bit. Milling your lights and darks can get you out your Dark Arm Dragon, your Light Pulsar, your Dark Flare Dragon, and whatnot, and maybe even your Chaos Sorcerer or BLS. So, Card Trooper I find is very important, and he's very good when he's destroyed because you can draw a card. Lila. Lila the Lightsworn Sorceress. I think that's how you pronounce it. I tend to run 3 of these. These are my MSTs in the deck. They're going to be my back row destructioners, destruction cards. I like to combo her with Lance. This is my favorite combo in the deck. Like, I know it's very simplistic, but like if they have 3 back row and you summon their bottomless and you Lance them, and then you can like change the defense position after you attack directly or whatnot, and pop another back row. So pretty much it's a +1 because then at the end phase you get to mill. So pretty much what this card does is when you change the defense position, you pop their back row. I know I'm being like, you guys don't know what Lila does. I'm pretty much sure you guys all know what Lila does, but just for someone who doesn't. And then during the end phase you mill 3. You can't change positions until the 2 turns later of your turns. You get it, okay. Next we got another Lightsworn. We got Raikou, the dog, rough. These 2 are the only Lightsworns I decided to run in the deck. You do run cards like Charged Light Brigade and Soul Recharge, but I do not have those at the moment, or I would be showing them to you. But pretty much Charged Light Brigade, the little brigade, you you mill 3 cards, or you send 3 cards, search for Raikou, search for Lila, and then you activate Soul Recharge if you want, and you discard this, you draw 2, mill 2, and pretty much it just gets your graveyard full of cards. Next we're going to break down Tour Guide, because we all know what it does, and it's awesome. Yeah, we all know what Tour Guide does, Night Assailant, Sangan. These are just good darks to run. Pretty cool, right? Alright, you guys don't know what this does, so I'm not going to explain that. And then Effect Veiler. People tend to run 2 to 3 of these, even Maxis, they run those, because this deck runs no traps at all, so you need some kind of hand trap support. So this is pretty much going to be your trap for the deck. You got I got Maxis and Veilers is what I like to run. I sadly didn't grab a Maxi, and I think I have one right here, but yep, I got one right here. Oh, that's not a Maxi, that's a clear case. Where is it? No. Anyways, I'm going to keep talking because I'm wasting time. So, you got the Maxi and Veiler. Next, for the final monsters I like to run are Tragoedia, Gorz, and BLS. The reason you run these is because you have so much. You run no traps, first of all, for the Gorz. You only run like MST or Lance for the spells and then basic staples that you obviously wouldn't set. You run Tragoedia because your hand is full of monsters. The only weakness to this deck, I feel, that's like game 1 is like Royal Tribute or Macro or something like that. But Royal Tribute, pretty much you'll lose unless like you're teching a Dark World monster. But yeah, Tragoedia, very good. You have pretty much every level in the deck, as well as a tuner, which is Veiler. If you decide to run under tuners like the Breed Dragon, you have that as well. And then you are on the Almighty Blackluster Soldier, very good as well. He's just good. And then I have a Chaos Sorcerer somewhere, but I don't know what that is. I'm going to try to speed up this video. So yeah, those are pretty much the monsters. Let's show you some combos. Let's say I'm going to have my Raikou, right? Set my Raikou, and then what I like to do with this deck is they attack my Raikou, I mill 3. Let's say I mill Trag, Veiler, Night Assailant. I really wanted those cards in my hand except for Night Assailant. And this goes to the grave. That leaves me with 2 darks, 2 lights. Alright, that gives me options for 2 chaos monsters in my deck. So we have 2 darks, 2 lights, and pretty much I'm just opening a place for myself. I like to play defensive until they go all out and think they have game, but they actually don't because they have Tragoedia or Gorz. And then once they go all out, they have like no cards in their hand or whatnot, I can go off on my cards and potentially win. My Lilas can pop back row, my Lances can save me, and yeah. So I'm going to show you a couple combos. That was just kind of an explanation of what's the smartest thing to do with this deck. I'm not the best player with it, but that's what I know. So I'm going to show you a couple combos. First of all, we have Tragoedia and Night Assailant. These are like the coolest combos, I think, ever. You have a Raikou in Graveyard. Alright, you just special summon Trag. They have a level 3 monster on the field, you discard Night Assailant. Take control of their monster. Guess what now? You get to add Raikou to your hand because Night Assailant says when he's discarded, you can add 1 flip effect monster to your hand. So that's just an awesome plus like 2 right there, I consider it. Yeah, but it's just so good. Unless you wanted to copy level 2, but I highly doubt you did because you discarded for a level 3. And now you have a level 3 in the grave, you can copy level 3, use their level 3, overlay, and do some shenanigans. The next combo I'd like to talk about, and probably the final one because this video is getting very long, is probably my favorite one in this whole deck, next to the Lance and Lila, is Light Pulsar and Inzekta Beetle play. Pretty much you're going to go Inzekta Beetle with your 2 Dark Flares. I only have 1 at the moment in my, right here. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. You're going to 2 Light Pulsars, you're going to Inzekta Beetle with 2 Light Pulsars, because they're level 6. And his effect goes off to special summon a monster from the graveyard and equip it to him. Target Light Pulsar, uses effect, you detach one, destroy himself, destroy Light Pulsar, destroy a monster on the field, send this to the graveyard, bring back Red Eyes from the graveyard, use Red Eyes effect to bring back Light Pulsar, and that's a pretty strong field right there. If they happen to torrential, you could just bring this back again, use its effect, bring back that. So there's so many different combos you can run with this deck. You have to be pretty creative. I'm sure they're very simplistic if you get a hang of them. And I definitely recommend trying out this deck if you haven't. If you were planning not to, definitely do it before the format ends. Because after this format, I don't know if this deck's going to even still work anymore. But they might fix something on the ban list and whatnot. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just really hope you guys did. So you can also run like a whole bunch of crazy low rank 5, rank 6, rank 3, rank 2, rank 1, your extra decks, like many wonders. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. News, reviews, and more, signing out.